The subject is enormous, and I think it's profound. Yeah, what we're discovering is mind-blowing on a couple of levels.
All right. Hi, Neil and Sophie. Thanks so much for coming down. We really appreciate it. I guess, first of all, you can explain a little bit of why you're here and who you are.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm Neil.
I'm Sophie, and we work for Releaf Group. So we're an Australian-based company. There's sort of a split down the line. We have our clinical side of things, which is our prescribing clinics, providing flower prescriptions for patients. And then we have Mo, which is sort of our lifestyle branding sister brand that goes alongside. We're the leading prescribers in Australia now with 4 operational clinics in play, with 4 more soon to be open.
I think because we're a cannabis company, it's important for us to understand not only how cannabis works, but how it works within the body, how it works within the mind. And that in turn takes you down this huge rabbit hole of terpenes and how they work. It's apparent that there is an enormous world of chemicals and emotions and hormones and behaviors and how we as people act on a day-to-day. But actually the subject is enormous, and I think it's profound. Yeah, what we're discovering is mind-blowing on a couple of levels.
And terpenes at the moment are a really hot topic.
Can you explain what a terpene is, or what they are, how they actually affect the mind?
So an easy way to describe terpenes to the average person is terpene is found in many plants and flowers, and the overall effect is the smell and the taste of something. So in essence, it's the experience that you have in a product.
So we know that lemon is added to all these fresheners, cleaning products. And I think it's always been done because we smell lemon and what do we think?
Fresh,
clean. And it turns out that limonene itself is actually making us feel better. These are all examples of how science is catching up. So we've known for years that lemons make us feel better. Now science is actually discovering why. It's discovering which receptors limonene is targeting. And I think this is where science is starting to move on. It's triggering all these different hormones within us. Now you can get these from your diet as well. So certain foods, seeds, berries, they all contain these terpenes and amino acids in varying degrees. And this is where I think that companies have this huge opportunity to start creating natural products that have these the building blocks. Mood effectors, yeah.
So why specifically cannabis in regards to terpenes? Is it quite good at holding them?
It is, yeah. Because as a product, it's got a lot of terpenes.
So what, on a rough numbers and percentage wise, can it hold? How many different terpenes would be? Well,
a typical certificate of analysis that we get would be between 2.5% to 4%. Now I know that doesn't sound a lot, but you've got to remember that these chemicals are minute.
2.5% to 3% of the entire.
Yeah. So that in terms of the number of chemicals is millions of these chemicals in a capsule. So cannabis itself has a lot of terpenes, but also because of the years and years of breeding and selective breeding, all these different strains are specific to certain types of
They've manipulated plants in a way to create the exact terpene profile that you're trying to achieve at the end of it.
So when you get prescribed cannabis, you get prescribed certain strains, not just cannabis.
Exactly.
And Neil and I have been developing a product matrix for all of the flower that our clinic prescribes. And we're trying to create like an experience of trying to understand somebody and say, okay, you have this, you have this, and you want to feel this, this, this. Let's look at our matrix and see which flower fits in for you. So it's almost like finding your point in the chart that's suitable for you.
Wedding cake
we
for
can do
pain.
that with terpene profiles.
Lemon haze for food.
Understanding the body. So if someone, for example, has like chronic arthritis, they need something with a lot of pain blocker, but they don't want to be put to sleep, you're going to give them something like this.
So it's all
Nighttime
about
and daytime
the
use.
profile as well. It's not
Yeah.
just if I wanted to, this is quite high in limonene.
Yeah.
I'm going to get more from this than I am from drinking some lemon water.
Yeah.
And you asked
you get
before,
the THC as well combined
Yeah.
with that,
Okay.
and the CBD. We haven't even touched on
the
CBD.
the cannabinoid system in your body, which we all have. And when you consume CBD, that stimulates your own cannabinoid system in your body. So that brings down inflammation, stress, can help anxiety, all sorts of things. But if you're someone with less of that, so if you're really depressed and you need more than just the CBD from the plant, that's when THC comes into play as well, because it can stick to your receptors far better than just CBD alone.
How can we use this information quite simply?
So manufacturers of existing products can learn about terpenes that they're already adding, and they might not realize that actually they can claim all these effects that's backed up by science now. And the other thing is, of course, new products. So what
holistic
can
and well-being products, I think, is where terpene will make the most dent in the market at the moment. Wellness and holistic products tend to be more focused on how you're going to feel, obviously, at the end of consuming it, rather than just a generic consumer product that's in a supermarket. So terpenes, I think, will grow more and more in the holistic world. And then once everybody sees, like the same as essential oils, it grew in the holistic well-being world with massage and products. And as people have seen over time and years that they do actually work, then they've gone into the mainstream products as well. And people believe it because all the holistic products have sold and that's all worked. And then it sort of flows into the rest of the market for other products available.
Do you think that's just like pure education?
Yeah. And there's not a lot of education out there, like I say. So when it comes back to choosing the right cannabis, there's not many people that have sat down and understood, oh, all right, that's why I didn't feel good, because of all of these profiles. Yeah. But once you educate somebody on that now, like I said, I've consumed cannabis for 20 plus years. I'm key at selecting what's right for me now, because I've been educated on what terpenes do and what they mean.
Yeah. Well, as you were saying before, you can just understand the terpenes that make up your existing product, which
they're already in there.
It's just a quick Google or a ChatGPT kind of question, and that's such a low investment for companies to be able to claim. Well, I mean, thanks so much for this. This has been so interesting.
Thank you.
So the key takeaways from today. Terpenes are aromatic compounds that can be found in plants, especially cannabis. They are a natural and abundant resource that offers multiple benefits. And understanding the science behind how they work unlocks a greater ability to help improve our mood and well-being. And they also give brands an opportunity to elevate product experiences through enhanced taste and aroma, as well as an avenue to tap into personalization by matching terpenes to individual needs.